Hello students, welcome to online classes. In the previous class, we have started with core marketing concepts. Okay, there are total 3 concepts which we have discussed in the previous class, and today we are going to start with next one. But before that, first we'll revise and then we'll go for next one. Okay, so the first core concept is needs. It is the fundamental concept of marketing. We know that because marketing itself is what? Meeting the needs profitably. Now the question is, what is needs? Needs are the basic human requirements, and these requirements may be air, water, food, shelter, etc. Human needs are classified into 3 types. First one is basic physical needs, second one is social needs, and third one is individual needs. Okay, and there are total 5 types of needs. First one is stated needs. Here customer clearly state about his needs, called as stated needs. Second one, unstated needs. The actual concept of stated needs is nothing but real needs. So what is the basic feature of stated needs can be seen in real needs. Third one, unstated needs. Here customer don't express about his needs, but he expect about the needs, called as unstated needs. Next comes delight needs. Here customer don't expect about his needs, even he don't express, okay, but he will feel good if he receive that, called as delight needs. Fifth one, secret needs. Here customer wants his friends to see him as a savvy customer. I have given the example of Apple mobile phone. So suppose if we take your own example, one of your friends have purchased the Apple mobile phone. So he will, first thing he will do is that he will click a mirror selfie. The reason to click a mirror selfie is that in the selfie the icon of Apple will get clearly shown. Okay, and the same selfie he will post it on WhatsApp status, Instagram, and on Facebook. By seeing those pictures, his friends or relatives will get to know that he has purchased the Apple mobile phone. So any expensive thing purchased by the customer, so customer wanted to like get praised from his friends or relatives for that goods and services, called as secret needs. Okay, the next core concept of marketing is wants. Now what is wants? When any particular requirement, human requirement, will get fulfilled or satisfied with specific product or object, that is called as wants, and these wants are shaped by the society. Here, marketers can influence the wants by offering various products and informing the customers about the products, and using various marketing strategies they can have a influence on the customer. Okay, I have given the example of mobile phones. Due to online classes, there is a need of purchasing mobile phone. So need is what? Smart mobile phone. So in this smart mobile phone, if the student want only one plus, that become his wants. Okay, and if he has ability to purchase that mobile phone, one plus mobile phone, if he have a purchasing power to purchase one plus mobile phone, that becomes what? Demand. Okay, so wants that are supported by the purchasing power, that is ability and willingness to buy, is referred to as what? Demand. Okay, so demands are wants for specific products which is backed by an ability to pay. And there are total 8 types of demand which we are going to discuss one by one today. Okay, so the first one is negative demand. Now what is negative demand? This demand occurs when consumers dislike the product and may even pay a price to avoid it, called as negative demand. For example, people would like to avoid heart attacks and may pay for a full body checkup where the results might be negative, but still the customer has to pay. Okay, even we can take the example here of COVID-19. Like, we all of us know how this word negative has become so positive now. Okay, patients are ready to pay the amount for to get tested for COVID-19, and even if the report comes negative, they have to pay what? Price. Okay, and that is the example of negative demand. Customers are ready to pay the price to avoid it. Next type of demand is no demand or non-existent demand. So here consumers may be unaware of about the product or services, or uninterested in the product is called as no demand or non-existent demand. Okay, now for example, say there are so many educational courses are available which the students are unaware. It may be online or maybe offline. They have the capacity but they are uninterested in that, like in attending those education courses, is called as no demand or non-existent demand. Next comes latent demand. Here consumers may have a strong need that cannot be satisfied by an existing product. Now, due to increase in the prices of crude oil or petroleums, there is a strong latent demand for a more fuel efficient automobiles. The next one is declining demand. What is declining demand? Here, consumers begin to buy the product less frequently or not at all, is called as declining demand. Here, the marketer must analyze the causes of market decline and determine whether fresh demand can be stimulated by finding new target markets and changing the product's features for developing more effective communication. Okay, so here it is the situation where there is a less demand for the product, or the demand of the product is decreasing day by day, so that is called as declining demand, and therefore marketers have to come up with a new idea, change in the features of the product, change in the communication style, by which again there will be more demand for the product. Next one is irregular demand. Here, consumers' purchases vary on a seasonal, monthly, weekly, daily, or even hourly basis. For example, there will be huge demand for holiday resorts, that is, holiday resorts are visited more frequently during the summer and winter holidays and are ideal during the other seasons. Okay, therefore here the marketers, what they have to do, marketing task is to find the various ways, like in the form of promotional activities or in the form of other strategies where they can give more offer to the customer, and even in during off season there will be demand for those products. Then that is the reason we can see that during off season there will be so many discounting offers will be there in resorts or in holiday homes. Okay, next comes full demand. Here consumers are adequately buying all the products put it into the marketplace. So like whatever goods are available in the market, there will be full demand for those products. Here the marketing task is to maintain the optimum level of demand as per the changing consumers preferences and increasing the competition. Okay, and organization must improve the quality and measure consumer satisfaction, because there is like whatever goods are available, there will be demand for those goods, so they have to make sure that they will fulfill the satisfaction, they will fulfill the expectations of customer. Next comes the next type of demand is overfull demand. It means that demand is more but supply is less. So it is a situation where there will be huge demand for the product but there is a less supply. And in this situation, sometimes there will be an adverse effect on the brand equity. Okay, so the brand equity of the company is highly affected in this type of demand, and due to which sometimes companies use demarketing techniques to decrease the demand for their product so that the sales can match the demand. Now the question is, what is demarketing? In short, demarketing means what? Making your product less attractive. So when they do the demarketing, there will be a less demand for the product, so their sales can match the demand. So जितना supply है उतना demand रहेगा. So to do this, they do for that they do what? Demarketing. So making the product less attractive. Next one, unwholesome demand. Now unwholesome demand means what? Here consumers may be attracted to products that have adverse effect or undesirable social consequences. Unwholesome products require organized efforts to discourage their consumption. So using these products, there will be undesirable social consequences. For example, there is no need of purchasing the gun, but if there is a more demand for the gun, you all know that what will be the adverse effects on the society. So the campaigns have been conducted against consumption of cigarettes or purchasing of guns, as I said, consumption of alcohol and hard drugs, by which there will be a less supply for those product. There will be less demand for those products. Okay, the marketing task is to help people give up the habit by using such tools as fear communication, price hikes, and reduce availability. Okay, so in this way we can reduce the demand for these products, called as unwholesome demand. Okay, so these are the total 8 types of demand. Okay, so the first one is what? Negative demand. We'll revise quickly. Negative demand. Second one is no demand or non-existent demand. Next one is latent demand. Fourth one is decline demand. In the latent demand, here the as I said, consumers may share a strong need that cannot be satisfied by an existing product. So here marketing task is what? To measure the size of the potential market and develop effective goods and services that would satisfy the demand. Okay, so marketer can come up with a product which can satisfy the needs of customer. That is the automobiles which can be fuel efficient. Okay, next one is declining demand. Next comes irregular demand. Next, full demand. Next one is overfull demand, and the last one is unwholesome demand. Okay, I hope you understood all the types of demands. Okay, now we'll go the next core concept. Okay, so the fourth one is product. Now what is product? A product is defined as anything that can be offered to satisfy human need or want is called as what? Product. And the scope of product is not limited to physical objects only. It also includes, you remember we have discussed all the entities which get marketed in the market. So all those are nothing but the example of products. So product includes not only the physical objects, but it includes services, experiences, persons, events, places, properties, organizations, information, and ideas. Okay, so all these are the example, or it includes in the product. Products are vehicle for delivering satisfaction to the customers. So through this product we can satisfy the customer. In other words, product is a solution that marketers offer to its target market. Okay, so what are the problems faced by the customer? So marketing is what? To finding the solution of a solution for those problems, customers' problems. So through the product they can solve the problems of customer. Okay, so this is the fourth concept of marketing. I hope you understood whatever points we have discussed in today's class. In the next class, we'll discuss the remaining core concepts of marketing. Okay, Thank you.